As a member of the Home Depot Seed Program, I get products sent to me for review purposes. And today we got this box. Let's find out what's inside. The way the program works is I get to select some products, and what I try to do is I try to pick things that I actually can use, and then I have to review them, and I get to keep them. We have an Architectural Mailboxes Sequoia pewter heavy-duty mailbox. The mailbox is considered a large capacity. Its color is pewter. It also comes in bronze, white, and black. Material is galvanized steel. It weighs a hefty 14 pounds. Style is post-mounted. You can only access your mail from the front, not front and back as in some other boxes. The dimensions are 9.7 inches tall, 8 inches wide, and an overall length of 20.8 inches. One thing to note, and it's on the box, is that there is no hardware included. So if you need mounting brackets or screws and stuff, you have to acquire those separately. With the shipping box out of the way, we have the product box, and we're going to open it up. And just to let you know, the seed program, all I have to do is review the product honestly and use it. And that's it. I get to keep the product. There's no additional compensation other than it's my product. So it kind of works out nicely for me because I get things that I actually plan to use in the house, and I get a chance to review and let Home Depot and the manufacturer know what I think of the product. Speaking of, with the box lifted, here it's heavy gauge metal. And I'm going to pull off the styrofoam here. Surprised it's just, that's all the packing that we get is just 2 styrofoam ends. But it doesn't seem to have suffered any damage in shipping. Here's the flag, which is also metallic and not plastic. We've got mail. Instructions on how to put in a post if you're going to do this from scratch. In my case, we're going to replace the mailbox. Again, very heavy metal here. And if you look here up on top, there's this button-looking thing, and it's actually a magnet. So what happens is when you close the lid, it just magnetically attaches and remains shut, as opposed to using a plastic or a metal clip to do it. Back of the box is sealed, and it tells us Redondo Beach, California. The bottom is red, and it has 4 pre-drilled holes in it. And if we look, we see that it is indeed made in India. It also has 2 pre-drilled holes on the side, so we have a variety way of mounting it. It has also rivets, which I am not all that impressed with. I would have preferred that the top would have been attached via bolts, so that way I could take off the top of the mailbox for installing. If I have to put in bolts through that bottom plate inside the mailbox, there's not a lot of room to work in there. That would have just been a preference. I think in my situation, I'm not going to have to deal with that. My installation is just going to be a simple replace. In looking inside the mailbox, you'll notice the upper left-hand side, that is light coming through. So they didn't do a good job of sealing the back, which is surprising considering that the pewter comes in at over $100 retail. After all, the purpose of the mailbox is to protect your mail from the weather. Speaking of, here's a weatherized 20-year-old mailbox. And as you see, it's attached on the sides, 2 screws. If we look below, we see there is a board that goes across the entire length, and it's attached to the post. So all I have to do is remove the 4 screws and use the 4 pre-drilled holes on the new mailbox, and it should be an easy installation. Here's the old mailbox out of the way. And here's our platform. It is sturdy. There's no rot, and it's held securely in place. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to treat it with some paint to help it last a little bit longer. And then we're just going to mount our screws on the side and secure the new mailbox. Okay, what I quickly discovered was on a test fit that the new mailbox is wider than the old mailbox. So I had to get this piece of scrap wood and drill 2 holes in it and attach it to the main board so that my mailbox will now fit snugly over this platform. I will also paint that piece of wood so it too is protected. Here we are after the 4 screws have been attached. It's kind of hard to see them because there are rivets on either side, so they kind of blend in nicely. And we see we've sealed off the back so there's no light coming in through there. The magnet holds the lid shut. I like the finish. It's sturdy and solid. It only took a few minutes to do, and we've improved the look and security of our mailbox. And just to note that although this product came in at over $100, the white and black models are actually cheaper. Overall, I'm really impressed with this mailbox. And it's a great replacement if you have one of these old tin can mailboxes on your post. If you found this video useful, please subscribe, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and as always, thank you very much for watching.